Ah, yes, Magfest. That happened in February and it is now April. My bad. Didn't really know where to go with this video, then I kind of put it off until forever. But beautiful, beautiful Magfest. Sorry, I was reminiscing on one of the most awesome, most kick-ass weekends I've really ever had going to a convention. Let me explain. See, Magfest is a 4-day video game convention as well as music festival in beautiful Maryland in National Harbor, which is right next to Washington, D.C. So while it was not my main purpose to visit Washington, D.C., I made sure to do so and got there a little early. Very beautiful. I definitely recommend you go check out some of the monuments in Washington, D.C. They're not Magfest related. But hey, this is Magfest related, so let's get back to that kick-ass gaming convention, right? Magfest. Around every corner you never knew what you were going to expect. Whether it was, I don't know, one of these. Or one of those. I don't know. I have no clue. Some of that too. That was, yeah. Beautiful, beautiful Magfest.
Look at this! and we've heard one. So, I heard
there's a lot of people working in this room. A lot of people. Ready?
Everybody do the wave!
I wave.
That's better than I expected. Hey, hold on, let's bring it one.
Here, my thumb. It's way up.
All right. Fuck it.
Happy video games.
This is definitely a huge arcade. Yeah, definitely a huge arcade. Yeah. In case you haven't figured out, this is a huge game room. Hey, Duck Hunt. This is a huge game room, and guess what? There is even a much larger space that has, like, arcades that are just for indies. I guess they call that an indiecade. And then there's console games, and it's all connected. With the dealer's room in between. So, yeah, this is definitely a lot of games. Yeah, definitely a lot of games. It's almost like it's some sort of gaming convention. Yeah, a lot of games.
Besides gaming, there was of course panels, and those were actually really enjoyable. One of the ones that I attended, I'm going to put up on YouTube in its entirety. Hopefully it won't get flagged or anything, but it's all about bootlegs, and it had dealt with some of the ones that you saw on the floor, even at Magfest. And here's a couple examples of that while I'm showing some other stuff in the other screen. And yeah, I thought that whole thing was pretty cool. Besides that, there was of course the concerts, and there was, oh man, there's always concerts all the time for all the 4 days, and it was amazing. And I only saw like 1 or 2 of them, cause ain't nobody got time for that. I got some gaming to do. Um, one of the things that I really enjoyed was there was a museum for classic PCs, and it wasn't just regular PCs like the Apple stuff like that. It also had a little bit like ColecoVision, Commodore 64, stuff like that, and it was actually really, really entertaining and awesome. And just seeing people playing games, weird PC games, that's something that is overlooked. And this was separate from the game room. This was something you unfortunately had to seek out to find, but it was really, really easy to find. But I thought it was pretty badass, watching people land Doom and stuff like that. The Gaylord Convention Center is beautiful, and there was a lot of interesting locales for cosplay photos, and I got some of my best pictures I've ever taken here at this convention. There was a lot of cosplayers from Nintendo, a lot of indie stuff, a lot of obscure things, a lot of cute women, a lot of awesome dudes, funny scenes everywhere, and I don't know, it's not as big of a cosplay show as, say, Katsucon. It was still pretty fun, and even I got into it a little bit with Super Mario. While there was certainly a lot more that I haven't covered in this video at Magfest, there's not a lot more that I personally can say. My own personal experience was just that, my own personal experience. I didn't stay at the Gaylord or any of the overflow hotels. In fact, I kind of had to walk like 3 or 4 miles from a Red Roof Inn on Oxon Hill just to get to the convention each day. And then I found out that that was a terrible place, and my tour guide from Washington, D.C. told me that I should Uber the entire time I'm there at night because it's not safe for me. And let's see, besides that, while I was there, I sometimes ate at Bojangles, an awesome restaurant, I suppose. And I enjoyed the wildlife both in Maryland as well as in D.C. The entire National Harbor was amazing, very beautiful place. You know what? By the end of things, I kind of fell in love not just with the Gaylord, not just with the Gaylord, but National Harbor in general, especially the wildlife. There was a lot of awesome wildlife there, and because I had to walk so far, I often see the same birds over and over throughout the weekend. That was just really interesting and beautiful and weird to do. Yeah. So that was Magfest. I'm going to include a link to my blog as well as a link to my Flickr account so you can see more of my cosplay photos from Magfest as well as other conventions. And I hope you all enjoyed this video.